football season again. So everybody's happy about that. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk to Parkersburg South head coach Nathan Tanner. We're going to talk to Wheeling Park head coach Chris Dougherty, Coach Doc, and get you ready for kickoff here of the 2024 season. West Virginia high school football is underway, baby, and we've got it right here for you on CAS 45.
Let's go.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
Call the Habitat Restore to pick up your big donations, drop off your small ones on Grand Central and 16th in Vienna, and help us build and repair. When you donate your gently used furniture, we put it through the heat treatment, price it, and put it on the sales floor. Our customers line up Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 4 to get a great deal and to support the Habitat programs. They get really excited when they find a great deal on furniture, appliances, or construction items. It's controlled chaos at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, but we hope you love it as much as we do. Call 304-HABITAT or find us on Facebook.
Back to the pregame show. Brian Guthrie with Coach Chris Dougherty from Wheeling Park. First off, Coach, it's been a long summer. How's your guys looking getting ready for this first game?
Well, I've been happy with the summer. It has been a very long summer with the new flex rules and the 32 practices. And I got to imagine every football coach used those in June and July. It just seemed like we practiced in forever, so it's time to play football. And if it's bad, it's bad, but it's just time. It's time.
You got a great rivalry going on with Parkersburg South here. You guys have put together some classic games over the years. Last year, not as much, but you've graduated and transferred some of your skill players. Who are you looking to really step up this year?
Yeah, every year you deal with injuries, you deal with graduation. I think if you coach long enough, you just don't stress about those things, and you hope that you build kids and have them ready to step in. We feel like we do. A lot of those kids are going to be green tonight. I know Parkersburg South's dealing with some of the same looks. So who's greener? Who's what group's going to step up?
Sure.
It'll be interesting, but we're happy with where we are right now.
So I would be remiss to not mention the heat. I'm on my second or third shirt already today. South likes to run all over the place. How are your guys conditioned for that?
We're going to find out.
That's the best answer I've ever heard.
But I think, what I worry about is when it's 78 degrees, 80, 99. And we've been practicing like this for 10 days. This heat seems like it's never going to go away. So I feel like we're acclimated at some level, but how conditioned, I don't know. We're going to find out.
What are your hopes for your team this season?
Just to keep plugging away and get better every week. At the end of the day, I think that's all you can ask out of kids. They're going to make mistakes. So am I tonight. I'm going to make a call that I wish I could have back. We just want kids to just keep building each other up every single week and get a little bit better.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach Doc.
Thank you.
I gotta say it right. Coach Dougherty from Wheeling Park. We're back with more after this.
iTech is your total technology solution provider, managing the services that keep your business running. We specialize in servicing your printer and copiers, as well as providing experienced technical support to maintain them. Call us today or visit itechwv.com and see the difference we can make in your business. For over 20 years, we've helped produce it, manage it, and protect it. iTech, solutions for your success.
Since we're so iconic, I think it's right we should check out other iconic places in town.
Nito, what do you want to go see first?
How about we check out those cool murals on the flood wall?
And my icing is so artistic, we should go to the art center too.
Wow, I've never seen a tank that close up.
The new pool at Southwood looks cool, but we really shouldn't get wet.
How about me showing off my sweet sprinkles at the skate park? Man, this is a great town, and JR's Donut Castle makes it even better.
You're right. Also, how are we doing this? We don't have legs.
For nearly 50 years, CAS Cable has been proudly serving the Mid-Ohio Valley with cable TV, internet, and home phone. Our commitment has always been to provide the best possible experience and service for our customers. With CAS, you get straightforward pricing that's easy to understand. And when you call, you'll talk to a local team member. call us today or visit us online and see what we can do for you. CAS Cable, proud to be part of our community.
The pregame show, Brian Guthrie with Parkersburg South head coach Nathan Tanner. First off, Coach, you're acclimated to this weather. I am not. How are the guys doing?
I think they're about like me. I mean, they've been in it just as much as I have, and it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it.
So tell me about this team. I've seen several preseason interviews, and depth is what you're talking about, and the roster's like 4 pages long. Tell me about some of the depth on this team.
Well, I was just talking with somebody. We have a lot of kids that are, fairly even in regards to their skill set and ability. And, with that being said, we got a lot of kids that can produce too. So, I mean, we have a next man up mentality, and whatever kids are getting it done, those are the guys that are going to be playing.
Getting a real nice rivalry with Wheeling Park, and in terms of games played, it hasn't been that long since you've seen them, but it looks like on paper a very different team from last year. What have you seen from the Patriots?
Well, you said they're very different, but Wheeling Park is still Wheeling Park. They got really good skill. They got good-sized linemen. They're going to be extremely well coached, and like you said, you touched on it, it's a rivalry, so they're going to be hungry. And as far as what's different, they lost their quarterback and their tailback. Those are 2 really dynamic kids. Last year they had one receiver that could high jump 7 foot and another one that could run a 4.4. So hopefully they don't have any of those kids out today. But they're still Wheeling Park. They're still going to be a good team.
So it's been a long summer, and I mean you've had some scrimmages, but how eager are the guys to get after it in a game that counts?
I think they're very excited. Very excited.
I know always the playoffs and a deep run of the playoffs is always the goal. The guys that returned from last year, is the early exit still kind of burning on them?
Yeah, I think so. But, we talk about big goals. We do. I would lie to you if we didn't. But, big thing that we really focus on is just the day-to-day. Just get better every day. Try to go 1-0 every single day. And that's what I talked about throughout the week. Set the tone, Monday. Set the tone Tuesday. We want to set the tone for the season tonight. We're 0-0. Goal is to go 1-0.
So what do you got to see out of your guys tonight to get that first win?
Offensively, we got to find a way to run the football, try to dominate the line of scrimmage. Got to be efficient in the passing game. Take care of the rock. Try not to turn the ball over. Defensively, we've got to try to neutralize their run game and not give up big plays. And they have a running back that's really dynamic, so we're going to have to really, gang tackle and pursue really well against him. And in the kicking game, like I touched on Wheeling Park's skilled players, they always got guys that can burn, so got to eliminate big plays. And, we got to try to create some turnovers in the kicking game, add a possession, things like that. So that's going to be the focus tonight.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach, and good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
More of the pregame show up after this here on CAS 45. We are back here live at Erickson All Sports Facility. Brian Guthrie, Joe Oliverio, and a cast of like 4 holding it down as we get ready. As you see the big inflatable Parkersburg South helmet rocking, the Patriots going to come out and shoot that musket off. So brace yourself. That's coming. But Joe, we've got a couple of teams that are very much changed. It's only been 3 games, he said with air quotes, since they've seen each other late last season. But they look on paper very different teams. Wheeling Park lost guys to transfer and to graduation. Parkersburg South lost some of their big guns to graduation. But so it's and especially this first game of the season, we're going to see who has what ready to go. Ready to go. It's very much a feeling out process.
Well, you mentioned that transfer thing. Coach Doherty's really excited. Number 2, Jay Bordas is his quarterback that assumed that role.
A sophomore.
Sophomore, too. So he's pretty excited about that. You got Coach Tanner. He's talking about, a close-knit family. A lot of players. I think he, in the paper, quoted something about, you have a group of 60 to 80 people. That's a small town.
It's a town
you and I living in Belmont now. Yeah, that's. But to keep all that going and the energy going, and they're very excited about what stands to hold. And like you said, it's the first game of the season. A lot of things will be answered tonight. A lot of questions will still come up, and that's why they play it.
One of the guys Coach Tanner's looking to step up, Eli Bartley. He was kind of a man of many talents last year. He was kind of a backup running back for Gage Wright. Move him out into the slot. He's one of those guys that you put him wherever you can on the field just so you can get the ball in his hands.
That's right.
And this year, he's the guy.
That guy. You talked about the Patriot just sounded off that musket. I remember when former Principal Tom Eschbacher had to go to the legislature to get permission to have that on school property. So every time I see the Patriot musket fired off, I think of my good buddy Tom and the amount of stuff he had to go through to get that. Now, the goal is tomorrow at Mountaineer Field that mascot fires that musket an awful lot when they score.
Don't start on your WVU stuff. I don't
It's
need
early.
that. I don't need that already. So a battle of Patriots. So if I say the Patriots, I'm going to get confused a little bit. Still rusty here for me too. So Parkersburg South in their dark blue tops, Wheeling Park in the white tops this evening. And this is one of the few games around the state that wasn't pushed back. A lot of the 7:30 games got moved to
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. And last night I felt bad for it was the Metro News kickoff game. They didn't kick off till like 10
Listen to Brad Howe.
due to lightning delays and stuff. So,
And he had a 3 guys before the game recording this morning, so he was getting off of it.
So we will have Parkersburg South kicking off to get things underway here. Alex Hanna, number 12, the senior kicker, will tee it up at the 40 for Parkersburg South. Can you see who's deep for Parks?
They're sideways on us right now. I got a 0 and a 5, but I don't know what the first numbers are.
We're getting ready to kick off 2024, and we are underway, and it is a squib kick.
Taken by number 5.
One of the up men is going to take it out to about the 38, and that is where Wheeling Park is going to start things off.
Noah Short gets in the stat book for an offensive lineman and a tight end.
So we will see Jay Bordas, number 2, the sophomore quarterback, his first start here for the Wheeling Park Patriots. And what he can do. He's going to come out with a couple of backs, it looks like. One is Colin Wiley.
Yeah.
And I don't have a 4. Oh, Bordas out of the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off. Nope. Play action. Had me and wide open down the field. And it's going to be a 1-play touchdown, Wheeling Park.
Owen Dabrinsky Hines.
62-yard touchdown catch for Owen Dabrinsky Hines, who, Coach Doherty said was going to be, one of the skill players that was going to have to step up for
Another junior.
Wheeling Park.
Jamison Maynard holding.
Left-footed kicker for Wheeling Park. Low snap, but they get it up, and they get it through. And just like that, we are 13 seconds into the game, and it's 7-0 Wheeling Park.
Andrew Seals is the kicker for the Patriots. Hey, we can say the Patriots all night long.
I know,
You're
right? So let's just say that's not how you wanted the season to start. There's still smoke in the air from the musket getting fired. Yeah, and Park has a 7-0 lead.
The band's not in their seats yet.
Yeah, it seemed like one of those things where the South's defense was very aggressive, and they were playing run the whole way. They're set up to play the run, and if the safeties bite, that's what happens.
That's what happens. And the fact that he was able to break past them, good solid throw for the first one. I would imagine the quarterback, he's getting there, and all of a sudden that guy's wide open. Sometimes those are the hardest ones to catch. Bordas is probably thinking, oh, man, he's wide open. I got to get it to him.
Eli Bartley and Brendan Kelly, a pair of seniors, deep to receive the kickoff. Here after the quick score from Wheeling Park. 13 seconds, one play. And they're up 7-0. I'm trying not to yell too loud because we're right next to the V96 broadcast box, and Eric doesn't need me yelling into his broadcast. Trying to be a considerate neighbor.
Considerate neighbor. So I guess we're not going to bang on the wall then.
Well, I mean, you can. Low kick. Bartley is going to take it on a hop. Lost it at the 15. Now is reversing his field. Bartley looking for somewhere to go, and he's going to get swamped at the 15. 16-yard line is where Parkersburg South will have their first possession of this game.
You know, recall that opening kickoff. Wheeling Park started the ball at the 45-yard line, too. You'd like to get that ball a little deeper.
Number 9, Colin Hayes, out there to take the first snap for Parkersburg South with Bartley alongside and 3 receivers to the top. Wild snap, and Bartley is going to have to fall on it back at the 8. And this is not how Parkersburg South saw this season starting. Eight-yard loss. 2nd and 18.
Better snap.
Hayes will drop back to throw, trying to set up a screen pass, and knocked right back in his face by defender Noah Short. Sends that one back, and just like that, it is 3rd and 16. Or 3rd and 18, I'm sorry. That play just never came together. It's supposed to be a middle screen, and it just never came together.
Got offsides on the defense.
So the first mistake made by Wheeling Park this evening is a free 5 yards handed back to South to make it 3rd.
Which would be neat because if South doesn't pick up some yardage on this 3rd down, you don't want to be kicking deep in your end zone.
No, you do not. Hayes to throw. Drops back under pressure. Now he's going to pull it down and scramble. Makes a nice cutback, and will get back out to the 20-yard line, but it'll still be 4th down and about 8. So we will see the South punting unit jog on for the first time this evening.
Now, I did see that, was it Kinson?
Luchman Singh.
Luchman Singh is the punter. Kind of what they
Also
did
a
last year.
yeah.
Also a quarterback. So that opens up some variable options. Yeah. Probably not this time.
I would not think so. But Luchman Singh will punt it away. Nice kick.
Spiral.
Maynard drops back. He's going to retreat to his own 25 and has to fall on it at the 24.
Yeah.
So Luchman Singh able to flip the field for the Patriots and give his defense some room to work here, as Bordas will come out 1 for 1, 62 yards and a score. Happy to have everybody tuned in here this evening. We got a full season, 6 or 7 games of high school football, 4 Marietta College home games, plus volleyball, soccer, rivalry weeks coming up in a couple weeks, PHS and South. We've got 2 soccers, a volleyball, and a football that week.
What'd you have last night? Was there a soccer game last night?
There was. We weren't there.
Oh. The Book of Faces was wrong?
The Book of Faces? Here's Bordas has got a little shift going on. Now we'll take the snap, and this time he will hand it off. And on the run, do we know who number 4 is?
We're going to step out and go find out who number 4 is.
I'm waiting for Ken Davis to say.
Oh. Kraft? Maybe.
I don't know what he said. You want to go find out? All right, you go find out. So 2-yard pickup. So 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8, and they will keep it on the ground again to number 4. Joe just ran out of the box to try and find out who it is. And out to the 26-yard line. No gain on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 8 or 9 for Wheeling Park. A 1-play scoring drive last time they had the football, and now facing 3rd and long, their 2nd time with the ball. Here's Bordas, drops back to throw, looking near side. He'll throw it short to number 4. He's out across the 25. There's 30, 35. Nice move in midfield, and a first down and rode out of bounds along the near sideline, and a big first down for Wheeling Park. Oh. Brennan Wack.
South announcer up here, long time, Ken Davis. Number 4 for the Wheeling Park Patriots, Brennan Wack with the carry on that. Carrying again.
Is he on the list somewhere?
Yeah, he's number 25 on the list. Junior.
Oh, okay. There he is. All right. So Wack with a first down carry, good for about 6. 2nd and 4.
We don't have height on these guys, but looks like quarterback and Wack are pretty tall compared to the linemen.
Bordas will throw across the middle. Man is open, caught by Maynard, and Maynard will have a first down inside the Patriot 25 down to about the 22-yard line. So Wheeling Park continues to move the football.
Jameson Maynard with the catch.
And Joe, we kind of wondered if these teams were going to grind it out. But Wheeling Park's been very efficient thus far, mixing run and pass.
Mixing run and pass and getting yardage with that.
Bordas to throw. Will drop it off. Little screen pass and dropped. Intended for 11 that I don't have. I don't have an 11. Neato. Did I mention something about first game of the season?
First game of the season.
Trying to working the bugs out.
Well, and as you said, they submit all these names and numbers to the SSAC. They get them on the register and the rosters. And then, after
you get the road unis, and hey, we don't have a 10.
Practice.
Bordas will roll out on the bootleg, taken forever. Now finds a man across the middle. It will be incomplete. A shot laid in there by the South defender, number 2, Derek Sandy, but the ball knocked away from Dobrinsky's. I'm not saying it right.
Dobrinsky's Hines.
Dobrinsky Hines. Jeez.
Owen.
It's Owen. So now Park will see another 3rd and long here on this drive. Their 2nd time with the football, leading 7-0 here midway through the first. Not even midway through the first. Bordas to throw. Plenty of time. Now he will roll out, and he will fire to the far sideline and throw that one away. Headed for the concession stand there on the other side, which, by the way, is being run by the Parkersburg South softball team, and my brother's over there. So if you want him to touch your food, go for it.
Last time he touched food, he brought us a couple hot dogs and sauce.
That's true.
At a softball
yeah,
game.
That's not going to happen tonight. So Wheeling Park is going to line up to attempt a field goal here.
Ooh.
And I believe that's Andrew Seals.
39-yard field goal attempt.
So, yeah, they're going to put it down at the 29, 39-yard attempt here for Seals on 4th and 10.
A lefty.
And he will put it up. Got the height. Missed it wide right, and I think it was going to be a little short nonetheless. So the South defense bends but does not break. And will take over. And an official timeout, I believe it's going to be a water timeout So we'll take a timeout with them. 7:52 left here in the first. 7-0 Wheeling Park. You're watching high school football on CAS 45.
Why choose one Community Federal Credit Union as your financial partner? We reward you. Earn high interest on savings and CDs. Get rewards with your debit card. Enjoy lower interest on loans and pay low or no service fees. We're accessible. Manage your money from anywhere with our convenient, secure mobile app and online banking. And we're trustworthy. As one of the first credit unions in our area, we've been serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 65 years. Get more in 24. Become a member today. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
Call the Habitat Restore to pick up your big donations, drop off your small ones on Grand Central and 16th in Vienna, and help us build and repair. When you donate your gently used furniture, we put it through the heat treatment, price it, and put it on the sales floor. Our customers line up Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 4 to get a great deal and to support the Habitat programs. They get really excited when they find a great deal on furniture, appliances, or construction items. It's controlled chaos at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, but we hope you love it as much as we do. Call 304-HABITAT or find us on Facebook.
After the missed field goal, Parkersburg South keeps it on the ground with Eli Bartley. He'll pick up 5 yards on first down out to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Parkersburg South. Going a little tempo here. And it's going to be a keeper
Pick up a
for
3.
Kelly. Or I'm sorry, that's Colin Hayes.
3rd and 2.
So we'll see what Parkersburg South can deal up here on 3rd and short. Yet to get a first down this evening. 3 receivers bunched to the bottom, plus another one, and it'll be Bartley, and Wheeling Park ate that one up from the get-go. Bartley's going to try and fight his way back to the line of scrimmage, but he won't get there. Lose yardage back to the 25, and it'll bring up 4th down and 5. A valiant effort by Bartley, but Park had that one read the whole way.
The whole way.
So Luchman Singh will come in to punt. And Maynard will retreat back for Wheeling Park.
I think this time
Not
Forshey's punting.
Oh, is it Forshey this time? All right, you got me.
Yeah, trading them around.
Oh, there's Luchman Singh is going to move in there as an up man. Forshey, it'll be kind of a knuckleballer, and we'll head for the sideline and out of bounds near the 40 for Wheeling Park. Patriots lead the Patriots 7-0 here at Erickson All Sports Facility. About halfway through the first quarter, Brian Guthrie, Joe Oliverio, and the CAS 45 crew happy to be here with a few thousand wasps. They seem to like this one corner over here is where they're congregating.
What was over there? Tell you what, for a home opener, Parkersburg South really filling up the stands tonight. As you can tell, Wheeling Park, maybe a couple hundred came down.
So Bordis lines up in the shotgun, whack the runner behind him. He will flip it out to Dobrinsky Hines, and we have a late flag as Dobrinsky Hines is brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And let's see what the call is.
Oh, holding.
A holding on the offense.
Boy, the way that player spun around, it almost looked like, okay,
Yeah.
did he get...
So this is where we throw in that Joe is a seasoned official. That's the nice way to say old, but you're a seasoned official. So the second penalty of the night on Wheeling Park will push them back. A 10-yard penalty. So 1st and 20 for Wheeling Park. This first time Park's operated in a hole, I believe, today. 2 receivers to the bottom for Bordis, and he will drop back to throw. Here comes the pressure, setting up the middle screen.
Oh, nice.
They got it complete to Maynard, and now he's trying to dance his way through there and is going to find some room near sideline. There's midfield and finally brought down as number 3, Jackson Lord, makes the stop for
Flag on the
Parkersburg South.
play.
Oh, yep, flag right around the 45. And it looks like the South coaches were pointing at something. Might be an illegal block. Yep.
It was like 6 South coaches pointed to that direction. like okay. Which is a shame because that negated a nice run for Maynard.
So does the play count?
No.
No, play doesn't count. It's a do-over. So he goes back from the spot of the foul. So they actually made 3 yards, even though they had a penalty.
Instead of the 25 they would have made.
Yeah. So 1st and 17 after the block in the back. Here's Bordas to throw. He will scramble out again, trying to point out some directions. He's going to tuck it and head up the far sideline and
step out at the 40. Wise move. Oh, boy. Yeah, Dobraninsky Hines wide open about 25 yards down the field. It's like when he decided to pull it and run, all the backs came up toward him.
Yeah. But at some point, you got to stop carrying it like a loaf of bread, and throwing it is out of the window. 5:24 stop clock here in the first quarter. Wheeling Park scored on the first play of the game after the kick. And here's Bordas. He will hand it off to Wack, coming near side. Got a little bit of a lane, and will roll his way out to the 45-yard line.
Got about 3rd and 7 now.
Wack on the pitch. Struck down by Wagner. Mark the ball at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 7.
So 3rd and long again for Wheeling Park. Sophomore quarterback Jay Bordas leading his team. Receivers each way. And to throw. Quick throw, single coverage, far sideline, and overthrows his man by just a couple of steps. Out there, man coverage was Devin Forshee. He was step for step with him, but there was a window. It was a small window.
Small window.
But Bordas couldn't lace it in there, so we will see Wheeling Park punt for the first time.
4th and 7.
And
Jed Hunley.
Jed Hunley, number 14.
Formation for WB. Forshee Kelly deep for Parkersburg South.
2 men deep to receive for Parkersburg South. Hunley, rugby kicker, now is going to take off running, and we've got a flag in the backfield. I have a feeling this is not going to count, but Hunley down the far sideline and out of bounds inside the 25, but there was a flag thrown
very early.
Very early. Legal shift, yep. So 2 big plays for Wheeling Park have been called back due to penalty here in this first quarter.
Sometimes the trickery does not work. And then the tough thing is,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah, because now the next time they go back to punt, South's going to be like, okay,
yeah,
don't let him run. Let's make sure he punts the ball.
So some trickeration from Wheeling Park doesn't pay off. And now the snap will go way over his head. And Hunley will retreat back inside his 15. Now he's going to try and get it off. Does what he can with a nothing sandwich and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And Parkersburg South is going to have 1st and 10 at the 41.
I'll tell you what, though, that's a smart play for that kicker to realize.
I can't believe he got it off.
I got to get this ball off somehow.
Yeah.
Because if I throw it, it's an incomplete pass.
If he throws
it, if I just fall on it.
An incomplete pass would have been great, but you're going to get intentional grounding more than likely.
So he's making all those split decisions as the defense is rounding down on him. Okay, let's see if South can make advantage of this. Okay.
Thrown and caught on 1st down and good for about 8 yards for Parkersburg South.
Brendan Kelly with a nice scoop.
Yep. Hayes the South Patriots want to go tempo, we'll hand it off to Eli Bartley, trying to pick his way through the line. Still on his feet, stood up and bent in half at about the 35. They're going to give him about the 34 on forward progress. Pops right back up. He's got those highlighter yellow sneaks on, so he's easy to find out there on the field.
I tell you, number 5 out here is Taj Joyce. Pretty tall target to hit if they can.
Stand out on the basketball team, and fun fact, lives across the street from me.
Oh.
Hayes going to move Bartley around in the backfield. 3 receivers to the top. Now, hot potato in the backfield. Hayes somehow corrals it, dives ahead, and is going to be near the first down marker. The officials are calling 4th down. It's a yard short. 4th and 1 for Parkersburg South, and I would imagine Coach Tanner is going to dial something up to go for this.
You just got to go for that. Too far for a field goal, not worth a punt.
You need some juice.
Just
get first down here and get
36
some juice
here.
here.
Oh,
And it goes
on.
right past Bartley in the Wildcat, but a flag down, and that may be the best thing that could have happened. And is it going to be offsides on Wheeling Park? Holy cow. Did Park jump offsides and just give them a first down? Oh, my.
They did.
Oh, Coach Doherty is not going to be happy with that one. And Parkersburg South gets a first down off the Wheeling Park penalty. If you can give Park a failing grade on anything today, it's been penalties.
White cap on this crew is Lance Easham. Crew's out of River Valley down south, so interesting. Probably with the opening season where you could find officials.
Hayes to throw, he finds Taj Joyce. He's out at the 25 and brought down, picks up about 3 or 4.
It's like everything's going in slow motion, almost like players are having to think about what.
Well,
it's early in the season, so the reflex and
it
the
is
automatic,
literally the first quarter of the season. Nobody has anything figured out just
it's like,
yet.
okay, what's?
Here's Bartley on the carry. Weaves his way inside the 20, now has some room down the near sideline, shoved out at the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal for Parkersburg South. They're going to mark him. They're going to mark him at the 12. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10 at the 12 for Parkersburg South. And Hayes tries to go fast, lost the football, dives on it at the 21. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. That is having trouble with the snap. That's the downside of, I grew up in an era where you were under center 99% of the time. Now 95% of the time, everybody works out of some sort of shotgun or pistol or whatever. And it has the potential to go wrong a lot. 2nd down and long for the Patriots as Hayes retreats way back, trying to set something up. Throws a jump ball to Taj Joyce, who holds it in and scores. Touchdown, Parkersburg South. Taj Joyce heaves in the prayer and will score from 19 yards out.
I told you he was tall, and if they just get it down there. He didn't even. What a jump ball.
Taj Joyce, the junior receiver, scores the touchdown for Parkersburg South.
Devin Forshee on the hold.
James Thompson to kick. Blocked and no good. So after the score, Wheeling Park 7, Parkersburg South 6, and look at this. Watch this. Just a prayer. A prayer.
On his back foot. Not
Answered
even
by Taj Joyce. And he takes it in from there. Fantastic stuff there by our broadcast crew.
Cracker
Getting
Jack
that,
camera crew
getting
up
that
there.
replay. Talk up our camera crew upstairs. Steve Spencer, longtime Mid-Ohio Valley cameraman, and on our wide shot this evening, some kid named Casey Guthrie. I don't know what she's doing up there. I don't know. It's
hey,
we take what we can get at this.
We'll work for food. I think she was holding.
She's working for room and board, right?
Oh. Hey, we can't get too hard on that center for South because he's a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, he'll get it dialed in.
So with 1:10 to go here in the first quarter, Parkersburg South back in this game. It felt like all the momentum was with Wheeling Park, but now Parkersburg South has some of it back, trailing by a point after the extra point was blocked.
Dobrinsky Hines back.
Hannah to kick off for Parkersburg South.
All this music in our headsets. Where's it coming from?
I don't know. I don't have any music in my headset.
Oh,
All I can hear is
man.
PA. It's going to be a short kickoff again. It's going to be corralled by one of the up men. That is Noah Short. I'll take that one again. So Wheeling Park will have pretty good field position to start this drive with 70 seconds on the clock here in the opening quarter. Let me see what the old weather app says our temp is.
87 degrees.
Oh, you got a magic watch.
It is cool.
Mine says 94.
Okay.
Is that where you are is 86, or that's where?
It's right in here.
It's in here. Okay. Yeah. Out in the sun, it's apparently 94.
But we've not turned the lights on yet. Outside.
No, now the stadium lights still aren't on yet. Here's Bordas. We'll hand it off to Wack. He is going to be strung out towards the far sideline and swarmed under for about a yard loss. Good pursuit there by the Parkersburg South defense, and that's the run defense we were expecting coming in. Coach Tanner said we don't have a lot of pass pressure, but we have a good run-stopping defense.
Run-stopping, we can go left to right a lot easier. Trying to get pressure on that quarterback.
Bordas taking his time, receivers each way. Single back is Wack. He's going to load up and fire down the far sideline and dropped right into the bucket to Dobrinsky Hines for a beautiful catch and a huge gain for Wheeling Park. Stops the clock at 28 seconds.
Dobrinsky Hines had that 62-yard TD at the beginning. That's probably another 50-yard
Beautiful
reception.
catch. Bordas put that one right on the money.
And at first it looked like he was going to overthrow him, but Hines got under that thing pretty quick.
So they're going to let the clock expire. So let's take another look here at that pitch and catch here from Bordas to Dobrinsky Hines. And Bordas was looking him down the whole way. That's where he was going. And just drops it right on the money. That's even good coverage. That's about as good as it gets. So the first quarter comes to an end. It is Wheeling Park 7, Parkersburg South 6. We'll take a timeout. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
For nearly 50 years, CAS Cable has been proudly serving the Mid-Ohio Valley with cable TV, internet, and home phone. Our commitment has always been to provide the best possible experience and service for our customers. With CAS, you get straightforward pricing that's easy to understand. And when you call, you'll talk to a local team member. Call us today or visit us online and see what we can do for you. CAS Cable, proud to be part of our community.
and 10 for Wheeling Park as we start the second quarter with the Park Patriots leading the South Patriots by a point. Brian Guthrie, Joe Oliverio, and the CAS 45 crew here at Erickson All Sports Facility, kicking off the 2024 high school football season here in West Virginia. Bordas will shift his ends around and will hand it off to Wack, who will go behind his blockers, but South has broken the lines and will make the tackle for loss. They're going to give him line of scrimmage, I think. So second and 10.
That has not happened much tonight. So the fact they were able to extend that play out, get the pressure on it.
Second and 10.
Here they come. They're going to come for you. The Wasps are looking for a place to sleep as the sun is going down.
And I wonder.
Second and 10 for Wheeling Park. At about the 26, Bordas to throw across the middle.
Right across.
Caught. That is
Maynard again.
Maynard again. And he will rumble his way down to the 10-yard line for a big Wheeling Park first down.
Maynard's mom is a dear friend of a buddy of mine, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're going to give their chain gang is going to set up there. I think they're marked just outside the 10. So you can get a first down. Now they're putting the sticks down. First and goal, I guess, at the 10. Bordas to Wack, spun around and flags down, stop the play.
Illegal procedure motion.
Yeah, that's going to be on the offense.
Good ball. Ball start on the offense. Number 1. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So they'll move back 5 yards. It'll be first and goal from the 15-yard line for Wheeling Park. Scored on the first play from scrimmage of this game. Missed a field goal and have sputtered a little bit offensively since then. Now into the red zone as Wack will try the left side. Has some room to run. Will bounce it back outside. Headed for the pylon. Touchdown, Wheeling Park. It is
no flags and the hands are up.
Brennan Wack. And here you can see Wack picking his way through the line. Makes a nice move to get outside and clear sailing as he heads to the end zone for a touchdown. Second. 9.
Extra point kick ready.
Is that a different kicker?
That's that lefty.
No, Seals. Knocks it up, knocks it through. 10:29 left here in the second quarter, and Wheeling Park has jumped out to a 14-6 lead over Parkersburg South. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
Why choose One Community Federal Credit Union as your financial partner? We reward you. Earn high interest on savings and CDs. Get rewards with your debit card. Enjoy lower interest on loans and pay low or no service fees. We're accessible. Manage your money from anywhere with our convenient, secure mobile app and online banking. And we're trustworthy. As one of the first credit unions in our area, we've been serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 65 years. Get more in 24. Become a member today. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation across the country. Without the blood they need, hospitals may be forced to make tough decisions about patient care. Donors are needed now to ensure blood is available for everyone who needs it when they need it. The good news is, you can help. Make an appointment to give now. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Patients are counting on you.
So after the touchdown run, Wheeling Park set to kick it off. Now kicking left to right as the sun has started to go down here on the south side. 14-6 in favor of Wheeling Park, OVAC rival of Parkersburg South. And in the air, be taken at the 10 by South. There's the 20, 25.
Block in the back.
Block in the back, and the flag is down. As Brendan Kelly had a nice return, but it is going to come back. Get the official signal here. There.
Yep.
There it is.
10-yard penalty, first down.
So we'll see where they spot it after the foul. And that's where Parkersburg South will start. So, Joe, you were down with when you were talking to coaches before the Parkersburg, or excuse me, Wheeling Park team had an interesting acronym on the back of their shirts.
Yeah, the undershirt, they all had TWBAI, like Tweeby. And it was like, what, Coach, so what's that mean? Because, well, that's our motto. Team wins, brotherhood all in, which is kind of cool. But he said at one point when they were doing some warm-ups, one of the officials like a year or two ago said, hey, who's Coach Tweeby? Where's Coach? So they've done a good job of kind of all the brotherhoods buying in.
Colin Hayes with the screen pass, out and complete.
Fumble.
And loose ball, but it looks like recovered by
Parkersburg South.
Parkersburg South. Okay, I couldn't tell what he was.
Well, he's like giving us the right hand.
He's giving me a touchback signal, and I don't know why he's doing that.
Well, it is the first game for the officials, too.
Yeah. So now an official timeout, as I think we've got an equipment problem for one of the Wheeling Park players.
Nice thing with the fumbles, it picked up 3 yards.
But a nice run there by Devin Forshee after the catch on the reception. So 1st and 10 for Parkersburg South. Another screen pass. This one will go out to Eli Bartley in the flat, but he is going to be stood up and dropped for little or nothing, or maybe minus a yard.
Short side of the field. That's tough to get some yardage over there.
But yeah, you mentioned the Tweeby. Parkersburg South still has the no BCD on the back of their shirts. So mottos are fantastic. I love them. Here's Bartley on the sweep, and he's going to get swamped in the backfield trying to fight for what he can get, and he'll get a yard or two, but it's still going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Parkersburg South. Not the greatest series for the Southsiders here. 9:20 rolling clock, 2nd quarter, and now an official timeout.
Number 14, Jed Hunley.
Wheeling Park has a player down.
Looks like a cramp, and I wonder how many cramps we'll have as this night goes on with as hot as it is.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been more thus far, to be quite honest with you, as it's been over 100. You're braving the heat and possibly thunderstorms go to Morgantown tomorrow. I heard there was some game in Morgantown tomorrow.
Yeah.
It was just in passing, I heard.
It should be amazing. I mean, Pat McAfee was in town today.
They canceled school because of
it. That's it. That tells you. How about that, Superintendent? I think we're just going to cancel school Friday because the traffic's going to be too tough.
So I don't know if they're turning this into a water timeout.
Nice thing with that was Deuce McBride was one of the guests.
Yeah.
They told him if he made this like longer than half-court shot, this one kid in the front would get tuition free.
Yeah, made it
on the 2nd shot.
Nice.
It's like swoosh. And then, not to be outdone, when they go to commercial break, they're still there. Pat, swoosh. It's like, man.
Man, he is a wild cat, man. Sir, been a more. Has anybody had a better year or two than Pat McAfee?
Nah. Okay, we're back to live action here.
Here's Hayes rolling near side. He will fire that one out. Caught by Forshee, and he gets loose. And Forshee will have the 1st down out to the 42.
See, just the talk of McAfee and Deuce McBride and WVU brings the energy to the Parkersburg South.
Marshall plays Stony Brook tomorrow. Tempo from the Patriots. Quick pass out to Bartley. Again, short side of the field, and he is going to have nowhere to go.
We got to look at
no
that
gain.
Play. Yeah, because there's always 4 or 5 Wheeling Park Patriots on that short side, just smothering that down.
Now a South player down, but back up onto his feet is 66, Grayson Board. And he's going to have to check out for at least a play. If they stop the clock for you, then you got to come out. Colin Hayes, the junior quarterback for Parkersburg South, trying to keep some momentum going here on 2nd and 9. Bootleg out. He will fire that one out. Taj Joyce makes the catch. Wrangled down by the neck along the far sideline.
Just short. We've got a great look at that straight down the line.
And very close to a horse collar. Just about got him right around the helmet. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 for Parkersburg South here, trying to keep this drive going at midfield. I would expect Eli Bartley, but I don't even see him out there. And it goes right past Hayes, and he still has a loose football, and we'll see who comes up with it. And I think it's going to be Parkersburg South, but it's going to be 4th and forever, and they're going to have to kick it away.
You know, that's I almost wanted to say that, but I didn't want to jinx them.
We're due for a bad snap?
No. 3rd and like a yard. They've had 3 of those, and it's been goofy snaps, get away from the quarterback, loss of yardage. I don't know if the center's just getting too anxious to, hey, we got to get this yard and get this block up the middle.
So Lutchman Singh will take his turn to punt this time. He knocked the cover off the ball first time. One of the guys that was in the running to be the starting quarterback this year. Coach Tanner likes to use quarterbacks as punters, and this one off the side of his foot. And that's going to hit at midfield and go the wrong way. Dove on by one of the South return men. And it's going to be Wheeling Park football on the south side of the field.
That's what happens sometimes to my golf shots. I hit that shot and it hit the cart path and it'll just bounce back.
Nice swing, Shankopotamus.
Yeah. There's 3 trees out in the fairway, and I hit one of them, and it goes behind where I.
The lights are now on.
Oh, that means it's going to get hotter.
Yes. It's like the sun. 1st and 10 for Wheeling Park at the Parkersburg South 48-yard line. Park with a 14-6 lead. Passing touchdown on the first play from scrimmage of the game. Then another score early in the second.
We got a timeout, Wheeling Park.
So Park will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7-11 left here in the second quarter. It is Wheeling Park 14, Parkersburg South 6. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
I've got my backpack on and my shoes tight. Hope there's no homework tonight. Oh, hey, with the kids heading back to school, you need to have the proper supplies. That includes fast and reliable internet from CAS Cable. When you sign up for high-speed internet or bundle it with dependable cable TV, you can save up to $35 a month. Oh, gotta go.
I'm coming back because they took a short break. It's going to be Dobrinsky Hines on the end around, and he has got some wheels as he goes up the far sideline. Is going to be close to the first down marker. And now we have a South player down amongst the Park Patriots. And, there is a flag. Where is the flag?
I don't see
holding on the offense. So that one is going to come back. Dobrinsky Hines, who scored the first touchdown and made another fantastic catch earlier in this half. This kid's got speed for days.
Number 11.
I don't have an 11.
Oh, yeah. He's the one that
you can do that when if you're not on the broadcast roster, then just make all the penalties. They don't know who you are. After the penalty, it'll be 1st down and 20 for Wheeling Park. Here's Bordas to throw. Near side. Ball caught by Wiley, and he will go out of bounds, or go down, and he'll stay in bounds at midfield, bring up 2nd and 12. Joe, I like the decision-making the sophomore Bordas is making here for Wheeling Park. It seems like he's not had to go through his progressions very often. It's if the first one's not there, I'm either going to run it or, just kind of throw it at somebody.
Throw it at somebody, and they'll come up with the play.
But he's making decisions pretty quick. Here's going to be whack on the handoff, headed to the far side, spun around and brought down. Nice tackle right there at the line of scrimmage by Colin Hayes for Parkersburg South.
Talking about that, especially for a young quarterback, new quarterback to that position. Wasn't like he had a lot of experience coming into it.
Yeah, knowing what to do with the football, here's your 1, 2, and 3. How fast can I get through them?
How fast can I get through them this early in the season?
So 3rd and 10 for Wheeling Park. Right near midfield, kind of in no man's land here. Bordas rolls near side. He's going to throw and well overthrown. Intended for his receiver. I don't have a 3 either. Campbell Hayward. 5:39 here to go in the first half, and Wheeling Park will come out to punt on 4th and 10. Their punter stands at his own 40.
Is this their first punt?
No, because he had to track one down and get one off earlier. Taken on the fly and headed upfield is Kelly, and he will get just outside the 20. And that's where Parkersburg South will start. South with all 3 timeouts, trailing 14-6. 5:28 here in the second quarter.
Get a nice 5-minute drive here.
Coming up at the half. And now an official timeout, and I believe we're getting a water break. Coming up at the half, we will try to get a look for you at the Parkersburg South High School Marching Band. A tribute to Chicago is the show this year. Not the town.
Not the town.
The band.
Right. And they've got, the khaki slacks, blue shirts, so they're taking into account the heat tonight and everything. Their next performance other than a football game is at the Oil and Gas Festival coming up September 14th. You saw when they were holding the honor banner, being the Grand Champion Band, the Black Walnut Festival. It's an honor and a distinction that you can carry for the year, and they've got the banner going for that. Last performance we saw them do as part of the Artsbridge Summer Music Series down at City Park.
Yeah, the Festival of Bands, right?
Festival, right, for Williamstown, Parkersburg South, Parkersburg High, and then we included Belpre this year right there.
Mr. Van Pelt has a fantastic program in Belpre.
It's going well. So Artsbridge was happy to have that wrap up our season. Now we'll get ready for the Winter Music Series that start at the mall. Back to live action football.
Hayes will hand it off to Bartley, and Bartley picking his way up the field and will be near the 30-yard line. It'll be 2nd and long 2. I give him 8. Yeah, there you go.
All I got to do is listen to us, right?
Hayes with Bartley alongside, 3 receivers to the low side of the field. And it is Bartley again, and a flag in from the official in the back. And this one is probably going to come back. So you mentioned the Oil and Gas Festival. Do they still do the Labor Day Payton City thing? Is that still a thing anymore?
I don't believe so.
Oh, ooh! It's going to be on the defense, and that is going to be another free first down for Parkersburg South. So we're getting a lot of the first game stuff here with penalties and bad snaps and some
just working out
lax
the kinks.
Ball handling. And
but the official throw, 15, 16 yards with the flag
nice
steady,
arc.
right
Had
there.
a nice arc on it. Yeah. I'm going to need you to stop complimenting the officials.
Didn't hit anybody in the helmet or anything. Yeah.
So first down South right at the midfield stripe. 4:45 as the clock continues to roll here in the second quarter. Hayes will keep it himself and stacked up at the line, and he's going to lose a yard.
Too big of a line to do that.
He ran right into the teeth of the Wheeling Park defense and nothing doing.
1 yard loss. Running clock at 4:20.
South likes to go tempo. They like to sub guys in and out, keep them fresh, get the fresh legs. There's Bartley in motion, empty set now for Hayes. They'll swing it out to Eli Bartley. Trying to find some room there amongst all the trees. He'll get a yard or two before he is bent in half, and Park saying he turned the ball over. No official sign, and then the official saying they got it. Wheeling Park comes up with a strip fumble as Bartley got snapped in half.
Yeah, that was a hard hit.
So, yeah, they got him around the legs and then knocked it out. So it'll be Wheeling Park football with 3:55 to go until the half. So Bordas with another chance here for the half. South will get the ball to start the third quarter if you're keeping track. Bordas hands it to Wack. Right off tackle and a nice gain, a good 5 or 6 yards on that first down carry.
Up 8.
So 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Bordas will keep it on the ground again. This time Wack has to escape, but will get through a second line and
a
plow
third.
ahead for a first down inside the 40. Nice run there by Brennan Wack.
That's got to be tough when you know you got a 5-yard loss, and then
well, they say keep your feet moving.
Another tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then you still pick up 5 yards for first down.
Have a new running back now. Is that 2? No, 2's Bordas. Let's see if it's it. 12.
12.
Isaac Sands,
a junior.
His first carry of the game is good for about 4 or 5. Officially get him 4, 2nd and 6. Sands will stay in as the tailback. Clock rolls down. Bordas lost the football and will have to dive on it back at the 40. So they're going to lose a lot of their progress. And it'll bring up 4th down and about 12. And it would just sat there on the turf.
That was interesting. It was like Bordas thought, well, I got it. Bordas had it.
So I'm sorry, it'll be 3rd down and 12.
I think Sands thought the quarterback was going to keep it.
And a big chance for Parkersburg South to get this Park offense off the field here. Down 8 here in the first half. Bordas to Dobrinsky Hines, and it is thrown out of bounds. Almost picked over there by Jackson Lord. I don't know that he was going to come down in bounds anyway. But I think Bordas led him a little bit too much.
Get that bobble and kind of thinking, ooh.
So South takes, or no, excuse me, 4th down and 12.
4th.
And Park to punt it away. Low knuckleballer will just go right out of bounds, and that punt is going to only go, where are they even going to mark it? 13, 14, 15, 16-yard punt.
Yeah, they're 23-yard line. They don't do that like hand up and run down the sideline, making everybody wonder where it's at.
Check this replay, and this is the fumble from Bartley. Oh, he just it was as he got stood up. You see the ball just pop right out of there. So great defense from Wheeling Park. So Parkersburg South with 3 timeouts and 1:26 to work with. Going to try and get something on the board here, trailing 14-6.
Man in motion. Back.
Going to pitch it to Forshee, and Forshee will fire it across the middle. And intended for Kelly, and it is incomplete. Brendan Kelly had to dive for it as Devin Forshee on the halfback pass fired a little low. So again, the trickeration.
The trickeration.
So 2nd and 10 for South. They'll go 5 wide receivers. Fakes the pitch. Hayes tries to set up the middle screen, caught by Forshee. Going to be a flag down, and that's probably going to be roughing the passer if I had to guess. And quick signal there from the official back there as Hayes got laid out after he threw the football, and that is going to be a free 15 for Parkersburg South.
Number 74, defense. 15 yards, automatic, first down.
I don't even have a 74.
Tough when you got to do everything into it. Minute 13 on the clock here.
So 1:13, and now we've got whistles and more flags. And South is going to give some of those yards right back. So Hayes on, they're going to call it 2nd and 15. Loads it up. That's a rainbow into no man's land. And it was caught. Holy smoke. Man. Here's the replay. Look at that. That's, you want to just talk about throwing her straight up into the air and hoping for the best. Caught. No kidding.
That's great.
Big first down for Parkersburg South. As we're under a minute to go. Again, South with all 3 timeouts. Hayes will roll out to throw. Fires short, caught at the 35, and down right there is going to be Cooper Jackson. And South is going to burn their first timeout here with 46 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout South. Your right major March Panda performing at halftime.
Tell you, that was a heck of a throw too, because he was getting hammered by the big lineman that was coming in.
Yeah, so that's going to be if South comes up with points on this one, that's going to be a point of contention at halftime. Make sure you check out cascable.com and click on the CAS 45 tab. And there you can see a link to all the games we have scheduled for this year, because we've got, in addition to a pretty good schedule of high school football, we've got high school volleyball, high school soccer for boys and girls, Marietta College football for you. cascable.com, look for that CAS 45 tab up there on the top, and you can see our entire schedule right there. The schedule is full. So Hayes rolls out, wants to throw. Off his back foot, trying to get it to Forshee. Couldn't get anything on it as he was rolling to his right. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up
the kicker is he had
3rd and 10.
Yeah, he had Joyce about 8-10 yards further downfield, cutting across the middle as well. A little bigger target to go for, I think.
Third and 10 for Parkersburg South. Running out of time here in the second quarter, and Hayes tries to lost the handle. Now going to heave it. Triple coverage to Taj Joyce in the end zone, knocked away by Wheeling Park. But he wanted Taj the whole way, and Wheeling Park knew it. So now 4th and 10 with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. So
you were talking about him trying to be able to check off the fact that that ball was on the ground. He had to pick it up and then try to throw it.
The timing was shot.
3-on-1 down there wasn't going to work, but he had no way to figure out who else was open.
Timing was shot. So they will go for it with 35 seconds to go. Just trying to get a first down to keep it going. Here's Hayes, pumps once, now comes back the other way and picked. And coming back the other way is Bordas. And Bordas got drilled, lost the football, but Park jumps on it, and they're going to have a first down with 26 seconds to go at their own 37. Trying to thread the needle to get it to Forsey.
That almost was a 6.
Yeah, it was.
Quarterback got laid out. There was no one to defend that.
So here's Bordas. Going to take some shots here. They'll run. Oh, just about. Picked off going the other way as Maynard was the intended target.
Tyson Wagner would have had a nice pick 6 right there. He'd have been dancing down that line.
And Parkersburg South wants a timeout. With 23 seconds left. 2nd and 10 for Wheeling Park. 37-yard line. Again, coming up at the half, we'll show you the Parkersburg South High School Marching Band.
All right. Yeah, Mr. Greg Myers does a nice job over there. Very nice job.
See the Chicago show. So out of the timeout, 2nd down and 10. Bordas out of the gun for Wheeling Park. They'll keep it on the ground to Whack, and he is going to be swamped in the backfield as flags come flying at the 35. And is he signaling a personal foul? Personal foul, face mask on Parkersburg South is going to give Wheeling Park midfield and a first down.
Ball 49-yard line, first and 10.
17 seconds.
Here's Bordas back to throw. Sets it up the screen to Whack. Far sideline. He's going to stay in bounds and go down at the 40. Clock continues to move with 7:65, and now Coach Doherty is going to call timeout. 5 seconds flat on the clock. So saves 5 seconds. Now, do you try to run something just to chuck it to the end zone, or you can't think you got more than one play here, right?
Oh, you got one play.
All right, put your coach hat on. Tell me what you're running.
Taking a knee and going in the locker room. Let's go. There's been too many strange things happen in this game.
So you would take a knee. I'd go full PlayStation and go 5 wide, just verts. Just
throw it.
Just 5 go routes. Heave it.
Well, we've seen jump balls get caught tonight.
Mm-hmm. Stranger things have happened. So here we go. 2nd and 1 out of the timeout. 5 seconds.
These two over here. Wide
and
right.
South is
wide right.
dropping way back in coverage. Bordas is going to scramble around, try and get some time. And he's just going to run out of bounds.
There you go.
Discretion, the better part of valor. And we will go to the half. Wheeling Park 14, Parkersburg South 6 coming up at the half. We'll watch the Parkersburg South High School Marching Band. We'll be back for the 3rd quarter. Time to go get some more water. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
I've got my backpack on and my shoes tight. Hope there's no homework tonight. Oh, hey, with the kids heading back to school, you need to have the proper supplies. That includes fast and reliable internet from CAS Cable. When you sign up for high-speed internet or bundle it with dependable cable TV, you can save up to $35 a month. Oh, gotta go. I'm gonna be late for class.
When you call the Basement Doctor West Virginia, you know you've called the right place. We'll help you solve the worst problems in your basement or crawl space, from bowed walls, cracks to water, mold, and more.
Our experienced and well-trained crews will carry out the repairs, leaving you with a drier, cleaner, healthier, safer, and more energy-efficient home. Plus, you get a lifetime transferable warranty.
You can trust the Basement Doctor of West Virginia. Call now at 877-DRY-TIME or visit basementdoctorwv.com.
When was the last time you explored your island? Folks from all over the country come to visit every year. It's time for you to come back to Blennerhassett Island. Rent bikes with your family, have a picnic, explore the mansion, or just read a book in the Walnut Grove. It's your island. Come back this summer.
Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry can't wait to see your smile. When you take care of your mouth, every expression is an expression of good health. A healthy smile is a powerful thing. That's why you should come visit us. Our relaxed atmosphere will make your visit stress-free. Young or old, the key to good health is right under your nose. Call today to schedule your appointment. Your smile is in good hands. Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. Get ready to change the way you feel about dentistry.
You don't have to go back to the dealer or travel hours to get professional maintenance and repair for your foreign auto. Cornerstone Auto Service is fully equipped with dealer-level equipment and the expertise to provide you with the same quality repairs you receive from the dealer at a fraction of the cost. From expert diagnostics to routine maintenance, Cornerstone provides honest answers and quality service. Professional, reliable, affordable. That's the team at Cornerstone Auto Service, Camden Avenue, Parkersburg.
Welcome to our fall open house at Crown Decor and Gifts. Come on in. It's one of the biggest sales that you've been waiting for. It's Crown's Fall Open House Sale going on right now. Save 30% off on all fall and Halloween home decor with very few exclusions. Ask for our sale flyer at the counter and save even more with your in-store coupons. It's happening right now. Our Fall Open House Sale at Crown Decor and Gifts. Welcome back to your fall happy place.
Cox Family Pharmacy is here to save you the stress of knowing what pills to take and when with our pill packing service. You have a pharmacy staff that knows you with the experience to make it easy. Let us help you with our weekly pill packs. Cox Family Pharmacy, we're trusted.
At Fasteners and Supply in Mineral Wells, carrying items that are made in the USA means a lot to us. For us, it means we're supporting businesses that employ American workers. For our customers, it means you're getting the best quality products that are tested and proven to be of the highest quality from companies like Norseman, Bullard Abrasives, Morse, and more. We're now the first and only dealer in West Virginia with Gearhead's new fifth wheel grease. Made in the USA. We stock it at Fasteners and Supply in Mineral Wells. Check us out on Facebook or stop by today.
At Cox Family Pharmacy, we're always looking for ways to serve our community, and we're happy to announce that we've opened our new location in Williamstown. Stop in and see the difference a locally owned pharmacy can make. We'll see you soon at Cox Family Pharmacy in Williamstown. We're trusted.
You know, since we're so iconic, I think it's right we should check out other iconic places in town.
Nito, what do you want to go see first?
How about we check out those cool murals on the flood wall?
And my icing is so artistic, we should go to the art center too.
Wow, I've never seen a tank that close up.
The new pool at Southwood looks cool, but we really shouldn't get wet.
How about me showing off my sweet sprinkles at the skate park? Man, this is a great town, and JR's Donut Castle makes it even better.
You're right. Also, how are we doing this? We don't have legs.
For nearly 50 years, CAS Cable has been proudly serving the Mid-Ohio Valley with cable TV, internet, and home phone. Our commitment has always been to provide the best possible experience and service for our customers. With CAS, you get straightforward pricing that's easy to understand. And when you call, you'll talk to a local team member. Call us today or visit us online and see what we can do for you. CAS Cable, proud to be part of our community.
Big news! Mother Earth Foods is thrilled to introduce our brand new program, bringing you everyday low prices on our exclusive house brand, Cadia Natural and Organic Foods. We believe that healthy, wholesome food should be accessible to everyone, which is why we're committed to offering your favorite Cadia Natural and Organic Foods at great prices. So why wait? Head over to Mother Earth Foods today and start saving big on all your grocery essentials. Shop with confidence.
Eat local. Rivertown Grill, Williamstown. Dine local. Boathouse Barbecue, Marietta. Gift local. 304 Inferno, Parkersburg. Gift certificates available and are redeemable at any location.
Welcome to Smith & Company Vintage Market in Marietta, where you can find antiques, furniture, collectibles, primitives, Dixie Belle and Wiseout paint, challah bags, and so much more. We have over 27,000 square feet of shopping, and if that's not enough, we're adding 30 new vendor spots in Marietta and opening a second location in Parkersburg. Give us a call for vendor information and be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Smith & Company Vintage Market, Colgate Drive, Marietta.
I was in a traffic accident. I went from working 70 to 80 hours a week to all of a sudden being stuck with 2 broken legs in a wheelchair. The scariest thing in my life. I thought I was just going to be alone, start losing everything that I've worked so hard for my family. And when I met Jim Staley, he sat me down, we were able to talk, he was very nice, explained to me the process we were going to take and how he was going to be able to help me and my family going forward. And the fact that somebody will fight for you is pretty inspiring.
Over the past few years, West Virginia University has really invested a lot into their cardiothoracic program. It's a vision that they have for the whole state to bring West Virginia to the forefront of cardiothoracic surgery. Heart disease is incredibly prevalent in West Virginia. A lot of our patients don't even understand that they have this disease process going on. The good news is that in today's day and age, we really have advanced therapies, things with stents that we didn't think was possible 10, 15 years ago. And then surgery, which continues to advance and become a safer and safer modality for patients. Here at Camden Clark, there's really incredible both facilities and staff. Patients can have a heart attack or need open heart surgery and get the same exact care that they would at Morgantown or any facility in the world, quite frankly, and have that care right here in Parkersburg, West Virginia, with local staff and people that care about their community. It's really the best of both worlds.
What Exit does for you.
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 I offer current knowledge in an ever-changing market with updated trends for this region, expert connections, current technology and marketing, and the ability to serve you on a personal level.
We at Exit Riverbend Realty are so grateful that you've entrusted us with all of your real estate needs. We do appreciate it. Don't forget we have 2 offices, one at each end of the bridge. See you soon.
Every day people ask me, is now a good time to retire? Any day is a good day to retire if you have a plan, but you have to have a plan. For a lot of people, retiring is one of the scariest things they'll ever do. Stop in, Ellis Sip, it takes some of the scariness away.
My pups and our Goldworks staff are ready to show you what other jewelry stores don't. Mark Armstrong's Goldworks, without a doubt, has the largest variety of one-of-a-kind jewelry you just can't find at other jewelry stores. Come see for yourself and see why we are the only true full-service jewelry store in the Mid-Ohio Valley. If other area jewelers have trusted me for over 45 years, shouldn't you?
Why choose one Community Federal Credit Union?
Back here at Erickson All Sports Facility. At the half, it is Wheeling Park 14, Parkersburg South 6 in the Battle of the Patriots. Brian Guthrie and Joe Oliverio high above the field here. And, Joe, you take out the one big play for Wheeling Park, the first play from scrimmage, the 67-yard touchdown, and it's a 1-point game. But, unfortunately, all the plays count.
All the plays count.
So it's 14-6. Put on your I always ask you to put on your coach's hat at the halftime, so fire away.
I think the tough thing for Coach Tanner is just, guys, we got to eliminate the mistakes. They've been giving up 3 big plays, one of which was the touchdown. The interception at the end almost could have been another 6. So take your time. Like we said, we've seen fumbles on or missed snaps on 3 thirds and shorts. So they're very well in it. I think the thing for the Park Patriots is just continue to keep working, and they've got a lot of weapons they haven't even gone to yet. So it could be interesting.
A lot of penalties for Wheeling Park. They kept two drives. Well, they kept 2 drives alive for Parkersburg South and stopped one of their own with these big penalties, 2 or 3 personal fouls on Wheeling Park so far. But I think you're right. Just the bad snaps. And even a couple of the snaps that have hit Hayes in the hands, he couldn't corral. So it's just, it's one of those first game of the year. And it's a bazillion degrees and everything's sweaty and good luck trying to keep your hands dry
But I noticed both teams came out, probably 2 to 3 minutes left in the half. Probably just trying to get back outside in this temperature.
Yeah, don't go and get cooled off too much. I also wouldn't want to sit in a enclosed space with 80 teenage boys that smell like football players. I bet that's rough.
Hey, but while we're waiting, we had a chance, too, to talk to Maria Francisco, the new principal.
Yeah.
Parkersburg South. Longtime assistant there. She's been there, I think, 10 years as an assistant, 17 years in the county, teaching, et cetera. So that's her alma mater. So she's really excited to be the assistant there, but then to be promoted to the principal and take that job. She was a band kid, so I would imagine she enjoyed.
So she knows what she's got good taste.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
Well, I'm sure she enjoyed the Chicago theme show, but
I think there's one more song that's supposed to go in that, but they must not have it show ready yet. So
I would think, but she's excited for what the year holds with her and her administrative team. A renewed positive energy, she was saying, with that. So. And I think they always say over there, it's just a great day to be a Patriot.
It is. It's always a great day to be a Patriot, especially today because the Patriots are going to win.
The Patriots.
So, one or t'other as the captains head back out. Wheeling Park took the opening kick, so Parkersburg South is going to get the ball to start the third quarter. I don't want to. I mean, it's only an 8-point game, but I don't want to throw out the need points. But I think a score here would go a long way. Towards getting your squad back into the flow of this game, because a 3-and-out here would be really bad, I think, for Parkersburg South.
It would, and as we notice on the sideline, the center quarterback exchange doing a lot of practice right there.
They're working on it.
Shotgun approach.
Colin Hayes, the junior quarterback, working with 66. Is that Grayson Board? Getting their exchanges right?
Right, because earlier, 69, Eli Wolf was in there. That was a freshman. So maybe they're making some changes in that front line to shore up that exchange between center and quarterback.
Parkersburg South next week back at home to take on University. And Wheeling Park will have their first home game up on the island against Spring Mills next week. Now, Wheeling Park won this meeting last year 64-14 late in the season. It wasn't even that close. I think Park scored. South scored late in the game, and then Park ran the kickback or something like that. But it has been, both teams were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. But I remember, boy, it hasn't been that long ago in my head, but it's probably been 10 or 15 years. I remember listening to it on the radio, and it was a 76-74 game up on the island or something like that. Nobody could stop anybody, and it was just ridiculous. And that was like, that's got to be the most fun. It's going to take 6 hours to play, but it's got to be insane.
Well, we almost had one of those last year, I think. This right here at this stadium.
What was that?
Those 50-minute quarters.
That was PHS South. That was on North Side.
Was that on North Side?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. That was the PHS South
I thought I
game.
remembered on top of this roof.
No, I mean, we froze to death on top of this roof. That was the Princeton game, I believe.
Okay, gotcha. 55-minute quarters. Like,
fantastic.
I thought Brian was my friend. What did he get me into here? I'm old. I need to get my sleep.
Yeah. Listen, man, I ain't far behind you. So here's Seals out to kick things off for the Wheeling Park Patriots. 2 men deep to receive.
Now, we've seen him squib kick a couple here, so let's see if he
I don't
gets
think
this
he's
thing
kicked one deep yet.
Okay,
there
we go.
Deep.
Taking it to 7.
That one will go all the way back to Kelly, and he's going to be stood up at the 25, and that is where Parkersburg South is going to start. Colin Hayes, a not spectacular first half, throwing the football. He's made a couple of good passes. The one touchdown pass to Taj Joyce, but I think all the credit on that one goes to Taj. Catching that prayer, so we'll see what he can do here with 4 receivers to the top. Bartley is the running back alongside. And it's going to be Bartley swinging towards that top side. Turns upfield at the 30. Will dive out to about the 33. Give him about 4 or 5. Depends on where they're going to mark him down. Never mind. It's coming back. Did not see the flag, so never mind.
Tell you what, too, this is a natural grass field, so we're not dealing with AstroTurf. The fact that we haven't had rain for like 6 weeks.
Well, it poured earlier this week.
Earlier, but not enough to make do. And, you're already seeing some brown spots, so we kind of need to see what happens to
I can't
this
believe
field.
my yard doesn't have a bit of green on it.
No.
I can't believe the field looks this good. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 20. Move it back to the 16 for Parkersburg South. Hayes calls for the ball. Rolling near side. We'll flip it across the middle. And it's good. That is going to be 22. Maynard, who has had a big game, and he will return it to the 11-yard line. And the third quarter does not start well for Parkersburg South. Jamison Maynard has come up big for the Patriots on both sides of the ball so far this game. And there with an interception here to start the third quarter.
Bet his mom, Abby, is having a fun time watching this game.
There's a replay, as you can see. Maynard just steps right in front of it.
Right in front.
Trying to get it to, I believe, Forshee, and lucky they got Maynard to come down when he did, so that at least South's giving themselves a chance here on defense. As Jay Bordas will hand it off.
Jeez.
Brennan Wack.
How many?
Brennan Wack fights his way into the end zone.
Probably broke
for another touchdown. There's one. Two. Three.
Four.
Spinneroni.
Five. Broke 5 tackles and 11 yards.
Yikes. And that is Wack's second touchdown. Brennan went in from 15 yards out and now adds on an 11-yard touchdown. 11:28 here in the third. Extra point is up, and it is good. 11:28 left here in the third quarter.
21.
And it is Wheeling Park 21, Parkersburg South 6. We'll keep it right here for just a couple minutes here.
Tell you, South trying to replace some of those kids that graduated last year. Turner Garrettson, Gage Wright, Tristan Walker. Tough to replace that kind of that ability there.
Yeah. Gage Wright was a wrecking ball in a football helmet.
Oh, man.
Just all-world wrestlers, multiple state championships wrestling. And Tristan Walker, I believe, played in the OVAC All-Star game. And I want to say he was the MVP of that game, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, a lot of talent departing from Parkersburg South. But they've got almost 2 full quarters. Come up with a couple of scores.
That's
There's
right.
plenty of time left on the clock. And Coach Tanner demands the best out of his kids. It was really neat when I went down there to talk to him. They were coming out to warm up, just warm up. And a couple guys started to come through the fence, and their jerseys were untucked. Ooh. And he immediately was like, get back on the track. You don't step on this field until that jersey's tucked in. I was like, we got standards here, apparently.
That's right.
Here's Kelly. He's up across the 20, out to the 25, about the same place he got last time, and that's where South's going to try it again here. First and 10 at the 25, now trailing 21-6.
You know, there's nothing wrong with standards. Kids want standards. If you're going to let them do what they want to do, then you're going to have total chaos. I'm sure Coach Fallon with the basketball team has the same kind of deal.
I'm a Mike Tomlin guy. I'm a Steeler fan.
Okay.
And when he goes, the standard is the standard. We want volunteers, not hostages. And then when he says strength, it's I like that. So, yeah, the standard is the standard. You'll do it our way or you won't do it here.
That's probably why Zach Frazier and Beanie Bishop from WVU are playing for the Steelers.
Stop it.
Hey, I think they also got another Mountaineer they signed.
I think he went to the practice squad.
Practice squads. That's, hey.
Hayes will hand it off to Bartley. Bartley, nothing there. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage, and that is going to be about it. In there amongst the tacklers, number 6.
Stretching, trying to stretch it out.
Trey Kocher, senior linebacker. Devin Forshee trying to get his pads put back under his jersey. And we talked about Eli Bartley at the beginning of the broadcast here. You know, you're number 1, you're the guy. So, and he's finding out that getting the ball 3/4 of the time takes its toll, especially when it's 200% humidity. Screen pass set up for Bartley. He'll make the catch. He'll be out near the 30-yard line. It's still going to bring up 3rd and about 5.
Bartley's starting to cramp up. Last play, he was trying to really stretch that out. He's quick to come off the field right now.
And here come the Gatorade, and here come the trainers. Hayes will roll out on 3rd and 5, throws quickly.
Flag.
Ball is caught by Taj Joyce, makes a nice spin at the 40, and now he's off to the races. Inside the 40, 35, and that is going to be another big play from Taj Joyce, and a flag down.
Flag down in the back.
Illegal shift.
Illegal shift. That's twice we've seen that tonight.
And I think, so despite the penalty bringing it back, I think Coach Tanner may be finding a valuable weapon here in Taj Joyce, number 5. I believe that's the number Tristan. Did Tristan Walker wear 5 or 3 last year? I don't remember. But Taj Joyce, again, a standout on the basketball team.
6'4", 188 pounds.
I've
6'4"
seen him dunk in a game.
Nice target.
Seen him dunk in a game.
I never had that privilege.
Throwing on 3rd and long, going for Forshee, and 2 flags down.
I think we're going to have pass interference.
It was caught out of bounds.
12's like,
So
it's
let's
on
see.
me? No, it's not on me. It's on 10.
They're marking it at the 41. I don't know if he caught it in bounds or not. There's 2 different flags down. Catch a replay here while the referees are discussing it. I think there's a hold back here. And then I think there might be pass interference up here.
There, about
So,
the 48.
I don't know if we're going to have offsetting penalties or what, but it looked like, I guess we're going to find out. Pass interference, and that is the only flag.
Number 10, 15 yards, result, first down.
So the good news for Wheeling Park is it is a 15-yard penalty and not a spot foul penalty. So it is going to be a first down for Parkersburg South out at their own 40-yard line. And another big penalty against Wheeling Park keeps the drive alive for Parkersburg South. Hayes puts a man in motion. We'll hand off to Bartley. Bartley makes the first man miss.
Second
back
man
in.
missed, yep.
Now down the near sideline and run out of bounds in Park Patriot territory around the 44. And Bartley recovering from that, get him some Pedialyte, some liquid IV or something. had a burst of speed, and now South is on the ball and they want to play tempo.
Defense not really.
Hayes will bootleg out, fires it short to Joyce. Joyce sheds the first man, will be stood up and then knocked down along the far sideline at about the 41-yard line, gets about 3. Burkhart credit with the tackle for Wheeling Park. Actually going to give him about
You always admire the receiver that's really trying to get a little extra yard on that, but he's like a foot away from the sideline. He doesn't step out, and then like 3 defenders just planting.
Yeah, it seems
It's
like a
like,
lot
dude,
of work
just-
for 2 yards.
Just step out, live to play another down.
Eli Bartley headed up that far sideline, and there he goes. And Bartley is gone. Taking it to the house, touchdown, Parkersburg South. Eli Bartley from 42 yards out.
Oh, handkerchiefs on the field.
There you can see the breakaway speed from Bartley. Got around the corner, and he was gone.
Nice.
We'll see if South is going to, they are going to line up to
they're
kick
gonna
it.
line up to kick it.
James Thompson, the sophomore, on there to attempt the extra point. First one was blocked. I don't think he missed it. It was actually blocked. And now South hurrying up because there's a man short on the kick team. Still 10 on the play clock. And now a flag from the back. And I think Park had too many guys, as there seems to be a guy hanging his head as he goes off the
I was
field.
just trying to hide in here.
So do you take that penalty and go for 2?
Looks like that.
And that's Coach Tanner says, give me that offense back out here. We're going for 2. You're going to give us a couple yards shorter. And on the illegal substitution, So South is going to go for it here.
Now, stretching this thing out hasn't worked too well.
See Coach Larry Thompson down there, one of the assistants for Parkersburg South, also the athletic director of Parkersburg Catholic.
Ah.
They don't have football there anymore.
No.
Here's Bartley leaning in across the goal line, and it's got it for two. Eli Bartley punches it in for two, and Parkersburg South has cut the lead to 7. 8:43 left in the third. It's Wheeling Park 21, Parkersburg South 14. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
Why choose One Community Federal Credit Union as your financial partner? We reward you. Earn high interest on savings and CDs. Get rewards with your debit card. Enjoy lower interest on loans and pay low or no service fees. We're accessible. Manage your money from anywhere with our convenient, secure mobile app and online banking. And we're trustworthy. As one of the first credit unions in our area, we've been serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 65 years. Get more in 24. Become a member today. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
Call the Habitat Restore to pick up your big donations, drop off your small ones on Grand Central and 16th in Vienna, and help us build and repair. When you donate your gently used furniture, we put it through the heat treatment, price it, and put it on the sales floor. Our customers line up Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 4 to get a great deal and to support the Habitat programs. They get really excited when they find a great deal on furniture, appliances, or construction items. It's controlled chaos at the Habitat for Humanity Restore, but we hope you love it as much as we do. Call 304-HABITAT or find us on Facebook.
South ready to kick off after the touchdown run from Bartley and then the two-point conversion. And this will be a super squib kick, as that one's not even going to make it to midfield, I don't think. Right at the stripe. And Wheeling Park is going to get a super short field here to work with.
It's been that way all night. I wonder if Coach Tanner knows something in that back field.
There may be, I don't know if the kicker doesn't have the leg, or there's something in the return man he's trying to stay away from.
Yeah. Because I think Wheeling Park has started at their 40, their 45, 47,
they have
now 50.
Yeah, they've been outside the 35 all night. So first and 10 at midfield for Wheeling Park after the short kickoff from Parkersburg South. And it's going to be Whack. Now reverses his field, has room to run on the top side. And a flag down as he's going to be brought down around the 40. But I have a feeling this one is going to come back.
That block in the back was not necessary. He'd already juked that guy.
It is a block in the back on the offense. And we have a Park player down, and I believe that is Owen Dobrinsky-Hines. And he is down, and out come the trainers from both sidelines. And he may be cramping up bad. So an official timeout here. Brian Guthrie and Joe Oliverio here at Erickson All Sports Facility.
You know, it's interesting. You know, we've been talking about the officials a little bit. There's been one rule change this year in high school football.
Oh, here comes your get ready for your referee moment with Joe
Oliverio. The National Federation of High School Sports had one rule change, which was they needed to clarify the home team uniform requirement. So basically, the jerseys of the home team shall be the same dark colors that clearly contrast with white. So basically, you would think
you can't wear
dark
gray
and light. Right. Yeah. So you got the grays, you got that beige that, you know, some people were trying to do. It's like, yeah, we're wearing dark. No, it's light and dark.
You have to think black and white TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw, was it a college game yesterday? Arkansas was playing Arkansas Pine Bluff, I think. And Pine Bluff had green jerseys and green pants. And they were assessed a 15-yard penalty at the beginning of each half for not having one of them be a different color. And I didn't think that was a thing because people have been wearing, like West Virginia goes all yellow and stuff like that. I don't know why that was a thing. Is Dobrinsky-Hines is up and walking off the field under his own power.
Because their field was green and they were camouflaged.
Is that what it is?
They couldn't find
him. At some point, we'll have to discuss that the Super 6, now Super 8 or Wonderful 8 or Elite 8 or whatever it's going to be, moving to Charleston this December for the championship games. And now 4 classes, maybe, probably. These are 2 of the 16 Quad A teams that are
automatically locked in.
Somebody's going to have to go to Martinsburg. Here's Whack on the 1st and 15, carrying all kinds of room up the far sideline, and he is going to try, and no, can't quite make it. Brought down at the 5, 1st and goal, Wheeling Park. What a run for Whack, and it's the PA guy rambles down. That's the good way to put it. As Brennan Whack got a huge chunk of yards and puts Park back in business, 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, you mentioned Martinsburg. David Walker over there, the coach, did a heck of a job. Then went to Concord for a little while. Now he's back at Martinsburg, picked right up where he left off.
Bordus to Whack, and they are going to be stacked up. Dropped.
Probably why they named that stadium after him. David Walker Stadium.
I wonder if quarterback Jay Bordus is in the family with the Bordus and Bordus commercials you always see up in the Pittsburgh area. And then there's is it Alexis Bordus? That was the Gatorade Girls Basketball Player of the Year a couple times in a row.
Yes.
Yeah? There's Bordus to throw. Bootlegs out. Has a man open. Flips it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wheeling Park.
He could have ran that in.
We'll see the replay here, and fantastic. Oh, on the bootleg, and just finds his man right out there. Is that Maynard? It is Maynard with the touchdown from about 7 yards out. Extra point is up and good.
Good. Don't know where that horn came from.
7:26 left here in the 3rd quarter. Wheeling Park adds on another one, 28-14 over Parkersburg South. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
I've got my backpack on and my shoes tied tight. Hope there's no homework tonight. Oh, hey, with the kids heading back to school, you need to have the proper supplies. That includes fast and reliable internet from CAS Cable. When you sign up for high-speed internet or bundle it with dependable cable TV, you can save up to $35 a month. Oh, gotta go. I'm gonna be late for class.
Puts it in the air for Wheeling Park, taken by Eli Bartley at the 5. There's 15 spun around out to the 20 and the 21-yard line is where Parkersburg South will take over. Down 2 scores here. 7:18 left here in the 3rd. And I don't know if it's because it's so hot or what, but this feels like this game is taking a while.
Yeah, we're at 9 o'clock now. We started at 7. I won't say I've got an early morning.
Yeah, you're going to Morgantown. We heard.
No, not the herd, the Mountaineers.
We play the Stony Brook Seawolves tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here is Bartley out to the 25, good for about 3 or 4. And Marshall plays Stony Brook this week and then is at Virginia Tech.
Ooh.
Next week.
Go down there and put a thumping on the Hokies.
I would love to see that. I don't know if Grant Wells, the kid from Charleston that transferred from Marshall to Virginia Tech, I don't know if he's still there or not. But we have a Pennington at quarterback now.
Relation?
It's his kid.
It's his kid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Pass complete to Forshee, and he's out across to the 36 and a first down for Parkersburg South.
Has it been that long since
Cole
Chad?
Pennington.
Oh.
Cole Pennington. South picking up the pace here. And it's Bartley trying to find a spot. He'll find the corner. There's 40, 45, and out of bounds and into the South bench. And going to be close to first down. Make it 2nd and 1. Bartley, when he finds that corner and gets north and south, the speed is there. But right now, it's trying to
Just
find
can't
the
get the corner.
Yeah. And there he's going to be caught in the backfield.
That was interesting. Looked like Wheeling Park was going to bring 3 rushers, but all of a sudden the second layer came in, and it was just a 7-man front.
Wheeling Park lining up in about looks like a 3-4.
Those 4 filled those gaps real
Yeah,
quick.
they came pretty hard. So now South's going to slow it down here on 3rd down and 3 after the loss of 2.
No bad snap.
Empty set for Hayes. Quick pass out to Joyce. Makes the catch. Makes a move. Dives ahead. Going to be near the marker.
Give it to him.
They're going to move it. First down.
Yep. I like how the ref in the back in the backfield's the one that motions it on.
Oh.
The guy coming in from the side. It's like, no, you just.
New running back for Parkersburg South as Hayes is going to take it himself out across midfield. He'll get about 4 on that first down carry as Cedric Riggs came in.
Bartley
spell at running back.
Bartley
Riggs
on the
will
side,
stay in there as Bartley is
taking a knee, getting some fluids. It's like
Hayes already tucked it. He was going to run it the whole way, and he's not going to get the line of scrimmage. Going to lose 1. And again, it's Maynard coming off the end to make the stop, chases him down. Jamison Maynard has had a game. Couple of touchdowns, a pick, a lot of tackles. So now South again with a long 3rd down, 3rd and 6. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter, trailing by 2 scores. Empty set. Quick pass to Forshee, and it's tipped away, knocked down. Good defensive play there by 64. Cameron Dietrich for Wheeling Park, and now decision time for Coach Tanner.
Kicker is even if he'd have caught that pass, that short side of the field was all boxed up. I don't know that he could have got the 6 yards.
And it
4th and 6.
Like the offense is going to stay out there. Is 8 at quarterback now, or is it 9?
8.
No, 8's down here. That's, I think, 9. It's still Hayes at quarterback. The 8 and 9 look very similar. That's 8 in motion.
Yeah, that's 9
Makes
in
the
the back.
pitch. Here's Hayes. Going to have to cut it loose. Has Forshee, and he is going to be short. Lost the football. They're going to say incomplete. That was about to be 6 for Park. Here's the replay here, and you can see Hayes threw it into traffic. Forshee, I don't know how they ruled that incomplete. That looked like a fumble in that they're going the whole football move thing. Nonetheless, it was 4th down.
They're calling it complete, and it didn't make the first down. That was 4th down.
Okay, so there's boy, that looked like a fumble. I don't know if he was down. Anywho,
Wheeling Park's got the ball in a 46.
Wheeling Park got got the ball with around midfield, which is where they seem to start every drive. 4:28 to go, leading 28-14. And flags on the snap, and it's going to be another offsides
motion.
And I would imagine Coach Doherty is going to have plenty of game film to go over with why are we jumping off sides so much? Why are we lining up in the neutral zone so much? So 1st and 15 for Wheeling Park. South loading up the line of scrimmage. And another whistle on the snap. And it's going to be on South. They're going to give that 5 right back. Patriots were all up in the kitchen of Wheeling Park. I think everybody was coming. Trying to make something happen.
Tough part of that, too, is Wheeling Park's probably using, with a 14-point lead at this point, trying to use some different people, give them a chance to see.
And happy to burn clock all day long. So let's try it a third time here. Wack gets the handoff. South gets a man through, but he can't seem to corral him. And Wack will go for about 8 yards. Sandy will get the stop. And now Sandy is up hobbling. And now a Park player is
South kid helping a Park kid. Hey, he's got a cramp going on here. I can help.
Riggs is helping the Park player. Now out come the trainers trying to stretch him out. Sandy came up out of the tackle, Derek Sandy, and he was hopping, probably cramping up as well as go Pat 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. And it was Wack was the player down. Back up, and he'll go off the field under his own power.
I know this pales in comparison, but I got a cramp today at the courthouse.
Oh, did you?
Man.
Did you?
I think it was just sitting too long.
Pinky finger or pinky finger or the rare butt cramp? Did you get that?
No, the thigh. It just like ding. So I can relate to what these kids.
Can you relate? Do you feel their pain, Joe?
Feel
my hammy got a little tight as I was going to get that sandwich. Handoff on 2nd and short. And that is going to go to, I didn't even see who got it. It'll be a first down for Wheeling Park. Seals? Is it 8 carrying the ball? I didn't see him. Wack was out, so he is back in now to line up behind Bordas. And honestly, we talked in the pregame about some of these receivers that Wheeling Park has. We haven't called their names a whole lot, other than Dobrinsky Hines is the only one that's really we've called out. The other ones have been very quiet, as Wack is showing himself to be quite the offensive weapon here, as he is just out here grinding it out, getting another 5 yards on a first down carry as we approach 3 minutes to go in the third. And Wheeling Park is in full-on stall mode.
Because I really thought we'd be talking more about Colin Wiley, wide receiver up on the top right now. Second and 6.
Bordas to throw on 2nd down and hits Maynard. Maynard makes a nice move. Now he's coming all the way back across the grain with some room to run. Inside the 10, will dive for the pylon and out just short. Brennan Maynard down to the 2 and 1st and goal for Wheeling Park.
I'd like to see that again because I'm trying to figure out how he got out at the 2. Looked like he hit that pylon.
I think the South guys hit the pylon.
Oh, okay.
In the pile up there.
Because they're the ones in the dark jersey.
They are the dark jersey.
Per the new
black and white
Federation
TV,
rule.
baby. Black and white TV. Bordas behind a heavy offensive line will go to Wack, and he has stood up and dropped for a loss back to the 4. South has at times looked very solid against this Wheeling Park run attack, but Wack has just picked his way through to find all the room that he's needed so far. It's 10 before Wheeling Park, 10 on the play clock before Park even comes to the line to line up, as we're at a minute 43. And Parkersburg South. He pointed the wrong way, but it is a foul timeout.
Patriot timeout.
With 1:42 left here in the third quarter. So the championship games moved to Charleston this year out of Wheeling Island Stadium for the first time in, 20 years, 30 years, something like that?
I tell you, Wheeling had a lock on that with what the community provided, the city, everything else. I mean, they did a great job, but, man,
I thought the stadium was nice. I thought how you have to get to the stadium was terrible. It was just terrible.
And then for the longest time, it was grass. So whatever happened Friday night.
Well, there was that. I believe one of the state championship South one was in a mud bowl up at Wheeling Island, and then with it going underwater twice a year, it was artificial turf that was filled with mud. But now at Laidley Field in Charleston, right off the highway, it was there. I want to say when I was in high school, that's where it was for the longest time. But upgrades to the scoreboard, lighting system, press box,
the whole
nine. Yeah. So that's going to be a neat thing for Charleston to have.
Additional hotels out the corridor now to have people and house people.
So kind of curious to see how that all plays out. Now on 2nd and goal, shift from Park from the right to the left. And a flag because that's an illegal shift. Everybody did not come set.
False start.
Oh, false start. Whatever. Same thing.
Same thing.
You could almost see the official reaching for his flag as the guys were moving around. He's like, somebody's going to be moving. Did he leave his mic on? 1:42 left here in the third. Another 5-yard penalty. And now it's 2nd and goal from out at the 10 for Wheeling Park. Here's Bordas, rolls out under all kinds of pressure. He's going to wing it towards the end zone. It's going to be caught. Turn around and leaning in for the Wheeling Park touchdown. That is Colin Wiley. As you see here on the replay, Joe, that was another just kind of prayer throw. Wiley comes back to get it. One move and a dive, and that's it. So Wiley will take it in from 10 yards out. And Bordas now has 3 touchdown passes. Extra point is up.
And good.
And good. 1:31 left here in the third quarter, and Wheeling Park adds to the lead 35-14 over Parkersburg South. You're watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
It's game time, and One Community Federal Credit Union is here to help you tackle your financial goals. With our convenient and secure electronic banking and mobile services, we're taking our customer service experience to the next level. Plus, our CD rates are some of the best around, so you get more bang for your buck. When you need a loan, One Community can get you a great rate and a fast decision made locally. It all adds up to us being the Mid-Ohio Valley's winning team. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
For nearly 50 years, CAS Cable has been proudly serving the Mid-Ohio Valley with cable TV, internet, and home phone. Our commitment has always been to provide the best possible experience and service for our customers. With CAS, you get straightforward pricing that's easy to understand. And when you call, you'll talk to a local team member. Call us today or visit us online and see what we can do for you. CAS Cable, proud to be part of our community.
35-14, Wheeling Park leads Parkersburg South in the Battle of the Patriots here to kick off the 2024 high school football season in West Virginia. Brian Guthrie and Joe Oliverio here at Erickson All Sports Facility. And Wheeling Park just seems to be whittling away at this Parkersburg South defense, coming up with the plays when they need it. Excuse me. Here's 15. Making some nice moves on this kick return. Cooper Jackson And Cooper Jackson is going to be all the way out to the 36-yard line.
Jackson on return for Parkersburg South. Finally brought down by Harrison.
We'll see what Colin Hayes can put together for Parkersburg South here, as now they're in a much deeper hole. 35-14. Taj Joyce, the receiver, to the top of your screen. Bartley, the running back, alongside Hayes. Hayes dropping back, setting up the screen to Bartley, a middle screen. Knocked away, loose football.
I think you got it back.
Stays with Parkersburg South. Eli Bartley is already coughed it up once, and again, it's one of those things where your arms and your hands are just so sweaty, as you can see him just ripped away as the guy came by, and luckily could fall back on it.
Derek Riggs comes into the backfield now for South.
Clock winds. 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. 45 seconds. They're going to have to run a play, as there's about a 10-second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
Be confused with a shot clock,
which we don't have in high school basketball. Hayes wants to throw. Pulled down, and he will be sacked. And got popped. And that may be how the third quarter comes to an end, as we've got a Park player down, and now they're going to stop the clock at 13 seconds. That will not be how the quarter ends.
Wheeling Park's had the benefit when they've been on offense to have 4 returning linemen. And I think that's been providing a lot of protection.
Running lanes. Wack has done a lot on his own, but he's getting some help from his offensive line. That is for sure. As it's another cramp for the Wheeling Park player down on the field, and he will be back up on his feet. Number 5, that's Noah Short. I believe he's the one that's had to catch or had to cover up a couple of the short kickoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Officials are like, all right, come on, fellas, he's back up.
9:15 here.
I got reservations at TGI Fridays. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, they will go ahead and wind the clock now, and that is going to be how the third quarter comes to an end. 35-14, a big quarter for Wheeling Park with 3 touchdowns in the frame, and they will have a 3-score lead headed to the 4th. Patriots lead the Patriots. You watch high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union here on CAS 45.
Why choose One Community Federal Credit Union as your financial partner? We reward you. Earn high interest on savings and CDs. Get rewards with your debit card. Enjoy lower interest on loans and pay low or no service fees. We're accessible. Manage your money from anywhere with our convenient, secure mobile app and online banking. And we're trustworthy. As one of the first credit unions in our area, we've been serving the Mid-Ohio Valley for over 65 years. Get more in 24. Become a member today. One Community Federal Credit Union. Online at onecommunityfcu.org.
The American Red Cross blood supply is at historically low levels this winter, and we're facing a dangerous situation across the country. Without the blood they need, hospitals may be forced to make tough decisions about patient care. Donors are needed now to ensure blood is available for everyone who needs it when they need it. The good news is, you can help. Make an appointment to give now. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. Patients are counting on you.
Third and long for Parkersburg South here to start the fourth quarter, and Hayes is going to loft it down the field to Taj Joyce, and he's going to haul it in at the 30-yard line. Another huge chunk of yards for the junior receiver, Taj Joyce.
Just go right back to it now.
And he's in double and triple coverage.
Yeah.
Taj Joyce on the reception.
If you've got a basketball player, I guess you just heave it up there to him. Now South's got to move. Riggs is the running back, and now flags, and they started too soon.
Can't get out of their own way.
Another false start on the offense. Bartley's going to check back into the backfield. And again, it's you get a big chunk, you've got some momentum, and hang on, let's go back 5 yards.
Let's go back 5. Caden Marshall out here wide right.
Hayes, option to Bartley. Caught in the backfield, makes the first guy miss, but the second guy will bring him down by the tail of the jersey. Good tackle there by Jaden Woods Davis, the senior defensive lineman for Wheeling Park. And the Patriots in a deeper hole on second down. And it's starting to rain.
Say what?
It's raining. Cool. Hayes rolls out. Pass intended for Forshee, but missed him. It'll be third and long. And now it's raining. And now everybody is running away. I would think a shower would feel good.
I'm like when you see those kids run out in the middle of the field and just lay down in it kind of thing.
Hayes, two-step drop, will fire it to Joyce. Joyce makes a fantastic spin move down to the 25. He got a big chunk of it, but it's still going to be fourth down and about 5 or 6. Now it looks like the wind's picking up too. Throw into the end zone and incomplete on fourth down.
No flags.
No flags, and Wheeling Park is going to take over. And the wind is getting kind of crazy out there, it sounds like.
What the CAS crew does to deliver.
Yeah, it sounds like they're hanging onto the tent upstairs to keep it from flying off the roof.
Yeah.
Sheets of rain falling down. I didn't see this in my forecast.
With a game fairly decided in hand, with sheets of rain and wind, just keep running the ball.
Yeah. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. Yeah, at this point, I would think everybody's going to keep it on the ground. Band kids are trying to get the instruments out of the rain and get the flag corps out of the rain. We got officials running all over the place. Pylons are down. There's a pylon down. My goodness. The weather has taken a turn as Whack plows up the middle. He'll be out to the near the 40-yard line, 37-yard line, and a first down for Wheeling Park.
Maybe it'll get it out of its system tonight because don't need rain tomorrow.
Why? Is something happening tomorrow?
Something tomorrow, right there.
Now I'm going to have to check the radar.
Yeah, that's always the scary part.
Here's Wack. Up the middle. 45 midfield and a first down for Wheeling Park.
Looks like a small cell just getting ready to go.
Yeah, it's red. Yeah, it's right on top of us, and it's red, but it shouldn't last long,
No.
I guess.
Turn off the play clock.
Oh, blue.
On the field.
Got a play clock down out here. Man down, man
Is
down.
off. So they're trying to get the play clock back on one end of the field. I wonder if anybody noticed that the clock is still running.
Be very, very quiet.
Okay, even though the play clock is down, the game is still going on. So we're at 8.5 minutes left to go. Wack caught from behind. He'll still get about 2 or 3.
That Hunter means 56 in there anchoring that front line for Wheeling Park. He's a big dude. Along with 70. That must be some of those 4 returners.
They'll run the play clock down as low as they can. Wack trying the right side. To their credit, Parkersburg South still staying in it. And that was thunder, I'm pretty sure. Was that thunder or was that a door up here?
Gets a door.
That was lightning. Thunder and lightning. And with that, I think we're done. Joe, do you want to go see if there's if they're going to make the call? I don't know if the officials are talking or if we're going to go on a delay or.
You want me to go down on the field and see?
No, I thought the guys up here on the. Yes, I would like you to go down on. What'd you do? Let's go to a break, and we'll figure out what's going on here as Thunder and Lightning are now passing through Southside. 7:39 here in the fourth quarter, 35-14. Wheeling Park leads Parkersburg South. Watching high school football presented by One Community Federal Credit Union on CAS 45.